Ark-La-Miss News Update.
Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Mackenzie Jonigan with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. West Monroe police have arrested a man accused of stabbing at a local motel. Police were called to the Red Roof Inn this morning. The suspect, George Fuentes, met officers and stated that his friend had been stabbed in room upstairs. When officers found the victim, he told police that he was held against his will, tied up, stabbed, and robbed by Fuentes. Fuentes was arrested and taken to the Ouachita Correctional Center on several different charges. A West Monroe man has been arrested after being accused of flashing a city marshal's badge while selling drugs. According to arrest reports, agents with the Metro Narcotics Unit arrested 49-year-old Darren Burgess at his home. During the arrest, agents found cocaine in his kitchen near a pistol. Burgess, who was a former West Monroe City Marshal Reserve deputy, was asked to surrender his badge after witnesses stated Burgess would show the badge to people he sold drugs to. He was charged with malfeasance in office, attempt and conspiracy, and possession with intent to distribute narcotics. The Louisiana legislature is advancing a bill that will allow people 21 and older to conceal carry a firearm without a permit. As of now, in order to conceal carry a gun, someone needs training in order to get a permit. Many against the bill are pushing the need for the training so people are more responsible with their firearms. The bill author, Representative Danny McCormick, says the permits hinder law-abiding citizens.
The Second Amendment states that the right for the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Unfortunately, for too long, Louisiana has been infringing on that God-given right, forcing law-abiding citizens to pay a tax while asking government's permission. It can be nothing less than infringing on the right to keep and bear arms.
Police came out against the bill, saying it will put more officers in danger. There are also questions about the lost revenue from the permitting process. The bill heads to the full Senate for a vote. Meantime, a bill that is expected to earn full approval from the state legislature looks to incentivize safe gun ownership. State Rep. Mandy Landry from New Orleans wants to create a $500 tax credit for people who buy gun locks and safes. So far, it's received bipartisan support without objection and has advanced through a Senate committee. A potential lifeline for those convicted by a non-unanimous jury is no longer. The State House voting to kill a bill that will have created a special committee to offer parole to those convicted by non-unanimous juries. The U.S. Supreme Court outlawed those verdicts 2 years ago, but the court stated the ruling would not apply to cases before 2020. That means about 1,500 prisoners convicted by non-unanimous juries will not get a shot at parole.
And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
We had plenty of sunshine. It was mostly mild this morning, but as we transition into this afternoon, temperatures are already in the mid-80s and just going to get hotter. We are expecting our highs in the lower 90s. Will be partly cloudy as we head into the afternoon and going into the evening hours tonight. We'll see a high of about 90 here in Monroe. Winds should remain calm all day out of the east. And for tonight, we'll be mild once again, but temperatures will be in the mid to upper 60s, so a bit warmer than yesterday, expecting a low of 68, remaining mostly clear through tomorrow morning. We'll expect a high of 91 tomorrow afternoon. Stray shower or two cannot be ruled out, but rain chances staying relatively low, around 10%, but don't be surprised if you kick up a pop-up shower. Be more of a hit or miss type situation, and rain chances are just going to be increasing as we close out this work week and head into this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, expecting more scattered showers and thunderstorms becoming a bit more isolated and then more pop-up and spotty as we head into Monday and Tuesday of next week. Our daytime highs will remain on that track of the lower 90s and getting a little bit warmer for this weekend. Might have a few spots hit around 93 and possibly even 94, but overall 91 and 92 will be the common pattern across much of our Louisiana parishes, and reaching also lower 90s for many counties in southern Arkansas. And our overnight lows will stay mainly in the upper 60s, transitioning a little bit to the lower 70s through next week.
Well, that's it for your midday update. NBC News Daily continues.